Have you ever pondered the reality of the world map as we know it, particularly the land of Israel and Palestine? It's a region steeped in history, a birthplace of religions, and a crucible of cultural and political clashes. The tale of Israel and Palestine is a complex narrative that spans over 1,000 years. The land we now call Israel and Palestine has been the subject of conquests and reconquests, home to various peoples throughout the ages. From the ancient Canaanites to the modern Israelis and Palestinians, the land has seen empires rise and fall. But the story we'll explore here begins in the 20th century, a period marked by the aspirations of two distinct national movements, Zionism and Palestinian Arab nationalism. The realities of Israel and Palestine can't be understood in isolation. They're the product of historical events and decisions made decades ago. So, to truly comprehend the present, we must first delve into the past. The birth of Israel wasn't a simple process. It involved a series of complex events. Let's take a step back in time to the early 20th century, specifically to the Balfour Declaration of 1917. This was a public statement issued by the British government during World War I, announcing support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. Fast forward to 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan. This plan aimed to divide Palestine into an Arab state, a Jewish state, and the internationally controlled city of Jerusalem. However, the plan was rejected by the Palestinian Arabs and the Arab League. Following this, the year 1948 marked the onset of the Arab-Israeli War. This conflict emerged right after the declaration of the establishment of the State of Israel. The war ended with Israel expanding its territories beyond the proposed Jewish state in the partition plan. The outcome of these events set the stage for a new era in the history of the region. The land didn't stay as it was, it evolved over years of conflict. The most significant of these conflicts was the Six-Day War in 1967. A war that, despite its short duration, had long-lasting consequences. Israel, in an act of preemptive self-defense, launched strikes against Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. The war ended with Israel capturing the Gaza Strip and the Sinai Peninsula from Egypt, the West Bank, including East Jerusalem from Jordan and the Golan Heights from Syria. These territories, which were home to hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, quickly fell under Israeli control. This marked a great expansion of Israeli territory, which more than tripled its size. This occupation has been a point of contention ever since, sparking numerous conflicts and debates around the world. The aftermath of the Six-Day War marked a significant shift in the land distribution. Fast forward to the present day, the land division has become more complex. Israeli settlements have sprouted across the West Bank, a territory that was earmarked for a future Palestinian state. These settlements, considered illegal under international law, have fragmented Palestinian lands, disrupting the everyday lives of the Palestinians. Meanwhile, the Gaza Strip, a small patch of land along the Mediterranean Sea, has been under a blockade by Israel since 2007. This blockade, which restricts the movement of goods and people, has led to a humanitarian crisis. The people of Gaza face severe shortages of food, medicine, and other essential supplies. These actions by Israel have not only had a detrimental impact on the Palestinian population, but have also further complicated the peace process. The Israeli settlements and the blockade of Gaza have become major stumbling blocks in the path to a two-state solution. The ongoing land dispute continues to affect the lives of millions of people. So, what have we gleaned from this brief journey through history? This exploration has taken us through pivotal moments that have shaped the Israel-Palestine landscape. We dove into the historical context, painting a picture of the land before the emergence of Israel. We then unraveled the birth of Israel, a significant event that altered the course of history. It was a time of change, of shifting borders and evolving identities. From there, we traced the expansion of Israeli territory, a process marked by conflict and controversy. The transformation of the map over the decades has been both dramatic and consequential. Finally, we examined the current situation, a complex web of political, religious, and cultural tensions that continue to fuel the ongoing conflict. Understanding the past and present of this contested land can help us navigate the complexities of the Israel-Palestine issue. Thank you for joining us on this historical voyage.